The story begins in 1962, where we are shown a very big ship in the middle of the Pacific Ocean whose name is Antonia Graza. There are a total of 600 passengers on this ship who are going to New York. There is a party going on in this ship where a very beautiful singer is singing, and all the people are enjoying the singer's song and dancing. All the people on the ship were very happy, but they did not know that something like this was going to happen to them after a few minutes, which is also scary to think about. Then we see that a man lifts a lever from the engine room upwards. As soon as he gets up on the lever, a sharp pointed wire gets tight and goes across everyone. As soon as they see, two pieces of everyone's body start happening. It was a very painful environment where blood was all over the place. A girl named Katie is saved because her height was low, because of which the wire passes over her head. After this, we are shown a scene after 40 years, where we see some people who are pulling a big ship with the help of a tugboat. Then suddenly that old ship starts sinking. Seeing this, the group leader sends a girl from his team named Murphy to that old ship so that Murphy releases the old ship that was being tied to the wire. Otherwise, if this old ship sinks, then along with it their tugboat will also sink. When Murphy reaches that old ship, he finds that there is a hole in the lower part of the old ship, because of which the ship is quickly filling water, and in the next 5 minutes, this ship will sink in the water. Murphy tells this to his team leader. Hearing this, the team leader orders Murphy to release the wire from which we are pulling the ship and immediately get out of there and reach us on the tugboat, because we are going to leave this old ship. Then the two other teammates of the team also reach Murphy, and they also tell Murphy to get out and leave the ship. But it took them 3 months to find this ship, because of which Murphy was not going to leave this ship so easily. She jumps into the water to save the ship, seeing which, the two other teammates also jump behind Murphy with the tools. Before the three of them sink the ship, they weld on its hull and save the ship from sinking, and they make a lot of money by selling the ship in the market. And this money is distributed equally among all the leaders of the team. Here, a man named Jack had been keeping an eye on these people for a long time and was listening to all of them. He finds out that the ships that disappear in the sea, these people find those ships, sell them in the market, and earn money. That man named Jack comes to them and tells the leader of this team about a ship in which the treasure is hidden. Jack was actually talking about the ship that an unknown man pulled the lever 40 years ago and killed everyone. The leader of the team also heard about the ship called Antonia Graza. The team leader says that many people found this ship, but no one has ever found that ship. Jack says to the leader of the team that I know where that ship is in the sea. If we bring the ship and sell it in the market, then we will become rich overnight. As soon as they hear about the money, all the people of the group get ready for this mission, and the next day, these people set out to find that ship called Antonia Graza in their tugboat. After a long journey, these people reach a very desolate place in the sea, where a man of the team gets the signal of being around a ship. These people understand that the ship that was lost 40 years ago is somewhere here. As they move a little further, a very big ship comes in front of them. This is the same ship that we saw at the beginning of the story, and this ship has been missing in the sea for the last 40 years. Seeing this ship, all these people become very happy, and they think that by selling this ship, these people will become rich. Now the leader of the team tells two people to stay in the tugboat and goes inside to check the old ship with some companions. As soon as they go inside, they hear a very strange voice, which makes them nervous. After this, the leader of the team tells his companions to move forward. These people follow that voice and reach a big clock, where they see that the thorn of the clock is still moving. After a while, the thorn of the clock suddenly stops. Seeing this, they feel a little strange. Now these people move forward to check the ship. Inside, the ship was completely scattered, where everything was broken, and there was a war in the iron of the ship. When these people are moving forward, then one of their companions is about to fall due to the broken floor below. Then Murphy catches him, and when Murphy pulls his companion up, then a girl is seen below him. This is the same girl who was alone in the ship 40 years ago, that is in 1962, from whose head the wire had passed. But the surprising thing was that 40 years later, she was the same age, which means that she is the soul of that girl. When Murphy sees that girl again, that girl suddenly disappears somewhere. Now these people somehow pull their companion up. Here, Murphy doesn't understand what he saw was true or an illusion. But seeing all this, Murphy gets very scared. Now this ship was very big, so these people start exploring it more and walk to the main cabin of the ship, where they get a digital watch while checking it. Seeing this, these people get confused because 40 years ago, such a digital watch did not exist. And seeing this watch, they understand that surely some people have come here before us. After this, they all come back to their tugboat, and the team leader decides that the next day we will tie this ship to the tugboat and take it. The next morning, they find out that there is a very big hole in the ship, because of which the ship is slowly sinking into the water. The team leader says that it is impossible to tie the ship to the tugboat in this condition because a lot of water has accumulated in the ship.
The weight of the ship has increased many times. That's why it would be a stupidity to tie this old ship to the tugboat. Now these people decide that first we will weld the hole in the ship, and then we will remove all the water in the ship and tie it to the tugboat. Everyone agrees with the captain, after which they all start their work. Some colleagues start repairing the hole in the ship, and some start looking for the treasure in the ship. Moving forward in the search for the treasure, Murphy reaches a swimming pool. She is surprised to see the swimming pool because there were a lot of bullet marks on the swimming pool. Now when she is coming up from the swimming pool, that girl comes in front of Murphy again. Murphy, who was scared to see her, falls back into the pool. Her head quickly hits the floor of the swimming pool and blood starts coming out, but the swimming pool absorbs her blood. When Murphy looks up again, that girl was not there, and now Jack is there. Jack helps Murphy get out of the swimming pool. As soon as he comes out, Murphy tells Jack that I just saw a girl here, but I don't know where she suddenly disappeared. Jack tells Murphy that this is your illusion. There is nothing like that here. After this, they both move forward, and after they both leave here, the swimming pool is completely filled with blood. On the other hand, the team leader finds the room of the captain of that old ship. When the team leader enters the room was in a very bad condition. After doing research, the team leader did not find anything special there. When the team leader's eyes fall on the table in front, he sees that there is a bottle of alcohol on the table and someone has made a pack in the glass. Seeing all this, it seemed as if someone had just drunk alcohol. As soon as the team leader picks this glass up and drinks it, his eyes fall on the mirror in front, and the team leader sees the captain of this old ship in the mirror. Seeing this, the team leader gets very scared, and the glass of alcohol falls off his hand, and the team leader gets out of there. Strange incidents were happening with everyone on this ship. A teammate named Mark hears the voice of a lady singer on this ship. He follows that voice and reaches the ground area of the ship, where the lady singer is also present. This was the same singer we saw in the beginning of the story. On the other hand, as soon as Murphy and Jack open the gate, all the water inside comes over them, in which there were many dead bodies of people. Murphy and Jack start moving forward. As they move forward, a cabin door opens in front of them. Jack gets a very luxury car, and he is very happy to see it. But Murphy feels something wrong here, so she wanted to get out of here soon. Then he sees something moving from when they both come close to it and remove the stuff on it and see their eyes remain open, because there was a box of gold there. Seeing this, Murphy calls her other companions immediately. And when everyone reaches here, they get 9 such boxes. And there were 28 gold plates in each box, which does not leave a place of happiness for everyone because they all became rich overnight. After finding such a big treasure, they decide that they will leave this ship here and only take the gold from here. After that, they put all the gold on their tugboat, and now they are preparing to leave here. The captain who drives the tugboat starts cleaning the engine to start, and then we are shown that the valve of the cylinder kept in the tugboat has started on its own, which starts spreading gas in the air. There, Murphy once again sees the same girl who is running towards her as if she wants to tell her something, but then someone holds her and pushes her down. And as soon as the tugboat turns on the captain's engine, there is a very big blast in the cylinder in which the captain of the tugboat is killed. Now these people were stuck on a deserted ship in the middle of the sea. These people are very worried because the tugboat they had to leave here was completely destroyed. One of their companions, whose name is Mark, gets very upset when he sees his girlfriend's photo because he was going to get married in 2 weeks. And now he feels that he will never be able to escape from this ship. In distress, Mark starts drinking old alcohol kept there for many years. On the other hand, Murphy is also confused as to why he is seeing that girl again and again. That's why Murphy tries to find out about that girl. She checks the names of the passengers in the ship's data, which tells her that the girl she is seeing is her name Katie. While researching, she reaches Katie's room, where she finds Katie's shack opening the door of the closet, which Murphy is very scared to see. Then Murphy takes care of herself and hangs on the neck of the shack and looks down at the locket, which had a photo of Katie standing there. Murphy is shocked to see her. Katie tells her not to close the locket because I'm seeing my mom and dad after many years. Murphy still couldn't believe that she was talking to a dead girl, but when she starts giving the locket to Katie, the locket slips out of Katie's hand, and now Murphy believes that this girl is not a human being, but a soul. Katie tells Murphy that many more people's souls are trapped on this ship, and until this person should not be killed, who imprisons people's souls here. Murphy asks Katie, who is the man who has imprisoned you and the souls of other people here? As soon as Katie tells Murphy about that man, some strange insects start coming out on the roof, which Katie is very scared to see, and she tells Murphy to get out of this ship as soon as possible, or you will die.
After this, Katie disappears. On the other hand, after drinking the whole bottle, she starts feeling dizzy. All the tables and chairs around her start shaping. As soon as he saw it, everything was repaired and new, and 40 years ago, the people who were killed in this ship, they stood alive in front of Mark again. Mark was standing in the middle, which people started clapping for him. In the beginning, Mark also feels something strange, but then he thinks that all this is the magic of alcohol. The next moment, he came close to Lady Singer. Mark also started following him without thinking. Foolish Mark does not know that this singer is trapping him. There, Lady Singer stands on the edge of the floor and starts calling Mark. Mark falls from the floor to get this singer and is killed. We're shown the leader of the team who is sitting in the room of the captain of this old ship. Then he sees that the bottle of alcohol started dripping on its own. After a while, the soul of the captain of this ship comes out. The captain gives him a glass of alcohol to drink. Along with that, he gives him a photo in which there is a ship named Lorley. The captain tells that many years ago, a man came to us who told us about the Lorley ship. He said that there is a very big treasure hidden in the Lorley ship. When we rescued the Lorley ship, then we really got all that treasure. The captain shows another photo to the leader of the team and says, "This is the man who told us about the Lorley ship." The leader of the team gets suffocated by seeing the photo of that man, because that man was none other than Jack, and this photo was 40 years ago. After 40 years, there was no change in his age today. He looked exactly the same in the photo as he used to look 40 years ago. Now the leader of the team understands that Jack is not a human being, but a ghost. As soon as he understood all this, but then his companion comes in front of him, who was killed in the blast due to the gas opening in the tugboat. Actually, this is the soul of the man killed in the blast who moves forward to kill the team leader. The leader runs to save himself from him, but then Murphy comes in front of him. Now the soul of the man killed in the blast disappears, but Murphy sees that Murphy's face looks like the comrade who was killed in the same blast, who was coming after him as a ghost a while ago. That's why the team leader attacks Murphy as a ghost. But Murphy injures his leg to save himself. But this doesn't do much harm to the team leader. He stands up again to attack Murphy. Before he could kill Murphy, Jack comes from behind and kills the leader with an iron rod on his head and makes him unconscious. Jack is the same man who brought them all here. Only the team leader and the whole team had found out that Jack is not a human being, but a demon. And Jack also understood that the team leader has found out all my truth. That's why he instigates everyone against him to get the team leader out of his way. He says that if he comes to his senses again, he can harm one of us. Everyone agrees with Jack. That's why they throw their leader in a tank. Now, if there is no other way to get out of here, they start working on repairing the ship, as planned. As soon as the water was coming in from the tunnel in the ship, these people weld that tunnel. And through the pump, they start taking out the water stored in the ship. Murphy sees that one of his companions, whose name is Mark, is nowhere to be seen. That's why Murphy goes to find him. Then the girl's soul comes to him again, which shows him that the man you were looking for is dead. This is Mark, who was killed trying to get the lady singer. And now this girl puts her hand on Murphy's shoulder and takes him to the night of 1962, where this whole incident happened, when everyone in the ship was killed. That night, all the people on the ship were killed mercilessly, and all this was done by a group whose purpose was to steal all the gold on this ship. They poisoned some people to death, some people were cut into 2 pieces by wire, and some were cheated by bullets. Even Katie could not escape their wrath. They took Katie to her room and hung her. Behind all this was the lady singer who had made this whole plan to steal gold, and with the help of his people, killed all the people on the ship. Now all the gold was in their custody. The ship's officer was also associated with the lady singer. On one of the lady singer's signal, he kills his own companions. But as soon as he turns, the lady singer also shoots him. The lady singer thinks that all the gold is now hers because all the people on the ship had been killed. But this is the entry of such a man who was the mastermind of this whole game. And he hangs the lady singer with an iron chain and kills her. Murphy sees all this with the help of Katie. And then she also sees the mastermind of this game. Murphy is shocked to see this because that man is none other than Jack, who gave them the greed for gold and brought them here. Because there was a hole in the ship and the ship was slowly sinking.
So to save the ship, some people were needed who could save the ship from sinking. So Jack cleverly brought them here. Now the ship was completely fine, so Jack didn't need these people anymore. And now he will kill all of them. As soon as Murphy understands all this, he remembers that we came to Jack's words and locked our leader in the tank. Now Murphy runs to him to save his leader's life, but now the tank is filled with water, which leads to the death of the leader. Murphy tries to break the glass of the tank to save his leader. But the glass of the tank was very strong, so even after trying a lot, she couldn't save the leader. After this, Murphy comes to one of his friends whose name is Dodge. Murphy tells Dodge all the truth about Jack and says, "Jack, shoot him wherever you see him. I'm going to find another friend of mine." After a while after Murphy's departure, Jack comes in front of Dodge, to whom Murphy had said, "Jack, shoot him wherever you see him." Dodge says to Jack, "Stay here and don't move from your place." Hearing this, Jack understands that Murphy has told him all my truth. Then Jack tries to distract Dodge and try to snatch the gun from Dodge. But Dodge understands Jack's smartness and he immediately shoots the gun at Jack, which makes Jack fall far away. After which Dodge comes to Jack and sees that Jack has been killed. Seeing this, Dodge leaves from there. But we see that Jack is not dead yet. On the other hand, Murphy goes to find his companion. Murphy finds out that he has been killed in the water. Now all Murphy's companions, other than Dodge, had been killed. So Murphy decides that she will destroy this whole ship. After which, Murphy starts to fit a bomb in every corner of the ship, and then Dodge comes to him. Dodge tells Murphy that I killed Jack. Hearing this, Murphy says that Jack is not going to die, because Jack is not a human but a demon. So we have to blast this whole ship so that Jack can't trap us and any human here. And all the souls that Jack has imprisoned in this ship, they will all be freed. Dodge here angrily explains to Murphy that we should not blast the ship because all the gold in the ship will be destroyed in this way, and we will have to return home empty-handed. Murphy says that this gold is actually a trick of Jack that we will never be able to take from here, so I have to blast this ship anyway. Now Jack understands that Murphy is not going to agree anyway, so Jack comes in his real form, from which we understand that Jack had also killed Dodge. Jack tells him that your and my work is the same. The way you collect trapped ships in the sea, the same way I collect souls. First, I was also a human, but I committed a lot of sins for which I was given this work. And now I'm a soul collector, for which I need a ship, and I don't want you to blast this ship. Jack gives Murphy a chance. He says, "Go, I won't kill you, but in return you won't have to blast this ship." But Murphy doesn't listen to him. Then Jack attacks him with an iron rod, from which Murphy falls down. Now as soon as Jack moves forward, then Murphy shoots an arrow at the remote of the bomb and immediately jumps into the water, after which there is a very big blast in the ship. Because of the blast, the ship starts to sink, and Murphy is stuck under the ship in the water. Now he does not see any way out, and his breath also starts to swell. But then the soul of Katie comes there, who holds Murphy by the hand and shows the way up. Then Murphy sees that all the souls that Jack had imprisoned, they all became free. Murphy comes up to the surface with great difficulty and sees that all the souls on the ship have all gone to their real world. Actually, all the souls here were all Jack's slaves. Only Katie's soul could not become his slave because Katie's soul was sacred, because of which Jack could not control him much. That's why Katie's soul was helping Murphy again and again. Here Murphy floats in the sea, and she then reaches a ship that rescues her. When she is brought to the port, she sees from her ambulance that Jack is still alive, and he is transferring all the gold of the ship to another ship, so that in the greed of that gold he can kill more people and imprison their souls. With this story ends. If you liked our video, then subscribe to our channel and like the video.